Okay, so welcome to Battery's Comp Dead by Daylight guide. I did not want to make this video, but I thought that no other content would be necessary. I hate myself for making this video, but I really thought of nothing else to do because I'm a bum. And I hope y'all realize this is not the first take of this. PlayStation's freaking Share Factory decided to be a ploopy head and decided that, hey, we're gonna fuck you over, get a dildo, shove it up your ass, and twist it around a few times. Yeah, we're gonna remove one of your commentary clips from right at the beginning. The one that you kind of spent a little bit of time on, just a little bit of time. I was not in a good mood after I saw that news, because I was trying to make a thumbnail. But, I'm gonna talk about all the stuff you need in comp. My experience, I played in about 7 different tournaments, and I've lost all of them. So, the first thing to mention in competitive Dead by Daylight play is to pick the most effective killers. Now, these effective killers are going to be killers like Nurse, Spirit, Hag, although that's very debatable, but I know a lot of people would agree with that. Who else? That's about the right. Blight, if you know how to really play them. Freddy, killers like that. You do not want to pick low-tier killers. These killers are going to detriment you. The reason why is because when you're going up against an air quotes competitive Dead by Daylight team, most of the time they know what they're doing. They want to win, and they are going to do anything to get that win. Now, I really want to focus on the fact that you cannot play extreme setup killers. Killers like Trapper and Demogorgon are not going to work. Well, Demogorgon, it's a 50-50 with that. But killers like Trapper, actually that's about the only one that can't really be used in competitive. Killers like Trapper and Wraith and many other low-tier killers. I'm not going to specify the others, but those killers are naturally the ones that are going to be your weakest. And the reason why you don't want to use these killers is because they either take too long to set up to get their power running, or their power is too weak in anything, really. Now, I really want to talk about how you want to really use these killers, but I still want to talk about which killers you should pick. If you are just getting into the competitive arena, I suggest learning Spirit. Spirit is a very easy to play killer, at least for some people. Don't ask how I missed that. It is very common that someone will pick a killer that really cannot work for them. And even an S tier killer like Nurse takes a lot of skill, along with Blight. These killers I consider the big boy brain killers. These are killers that in the competitive scene you can't really use effectively until you've learned them for a while. So my advice, if you really want to get into the competitive style of gameplay, I suggest you play a Spirit. Play Spirit. She is very easy to pick up. All you really need is a good headset, and she's probably one of, if not arguably, the best killer in the game. Now, moving into the big boy brain zone, killers like Blight and Nurse and, well, Hag's like in the middle, but I'll talk about her later. Nurse takes less skill than Blight, but she takes in a great amount of skill, and I mean a great amount of skill. There is not much that you can really do against a good Nurse. However, in the comp scene, if you're going up against an average Nurse, you're probably going to win, and it's highly known by a lot of comp creators, people like Super Alf, Tofu I'm pretty sure does competitive, I don't know though. I'm pretty sure Eternity, Diablo, people like that, they are used to the competitive setting, and they know how to play killers, and they also know how to play Survivor. So if you pick a killer like Nurse and you don't really know how to play her, it's not going to cut out. It's not going to work for you. Now, with Blight, it's a different story, because he takes the most skill in the game, and I say that you play him up to P3 level 50, rank 1, And you really want to get good with Blight if you want to use him in the comp scene, because he takes so much skill, but that skill is extremely rewarding. It's not like Trapper where you can take an immense amount of skill and it's not that rewarding. But let us now move on to which killer is the best in the competitive scene. So, in my opinion, the best killer in the competitive scene would be Nurse. Now, the reason why she outclasses killers like Spirit and Hag and Blight is for this reason. And it's a very big reason, too. She probably has the best map pressure in the game, along with the best chase pressure. Now, if some of y'all don't really think Nurse is the best, and you kind of think she's like, I don't know, a D tier because, like, you can't get kills with her, let me inform you. The reason why she has such good chase pressure is because she can legit ignore the environment. And as we have seen with Pyramid Head, killers that can ignore the environment and get hits with it are very, very, very good. Like, extremely good. It doesn't even make sense how good they are. And with her map pressure, she has blinks, she can use them whenever she pleases, they recharge quickly, and with add-ons, which are very common in the Dead by Daylight competitive scene, it's very likely that Nurse is probably going to be your best bet. Now, what makes her better than Spirit, Hag, and Blight is, with Blight, he has to actually live with the environment. He can't just, like, go through a wall. He can't do that. He has to specifically charge, and he has to hit them with his thing. He cannot have anything in front of him. He specifically has to go with the environment, slow. With Spirit, she has the same thing, although what makes her better than Blight is the fact that she can win a chase simply by standing still. And it's very weird, and I know a lot of people want her nerfed. I want her nerfed too. I feel like she should be a good killer, but she needs to take a bunch of skill to learn, because she should be the most skilled killer in the game. And what makes her better than Hag is that she doesn't have to set up to get her map and chase pressure. So, with that segment now out of the way, let's talk about idea and how you should play in the competitive style. Okay, so I know for a lot of you White Knight killer mains out there, you do not like tunneling or camping. Well, in the competitive scene, it's practically required. In the competitive scene, you are almost guaranteed to have to camp or tunnel. The reason why is because survivors in the comp scene have a desperate need to want that pressure. They need more survivors alive so that they can do gens quicker, so that they can have chases to make them do their gens quicker. The survivor's goal in a competitive scene is not is the casual scene. In the casual scene, it's to win and have fun. In the competitive scene, it's to win. There is no fun. So they're going to try their very hardest. And when you have a survivor out of the game, that probably is the most pressure anyone can have, as long as it is in an endgame, of course. And the reason why this is super true is because if you have one survivor gone, that's one chase that you cannot get out of somebody. That is one generator buddy that cannot help speed up the progress. That is one person that cannot heal you. That is one person that cannot rescue. That is one person that cannot cleanse Hex Ruin. Losing a survivor in the competitive scene is extremely more painful and more hurtful than in the casual scene. Because in the casual scene, people don't play as sweaty, because they know that there's not legit dollars on the line. If you'll see, my Blight looks up in the roof because he knows that he has ascended to the heavens. And, besides that, you really have to tunnel. You want to get those kills. Yes, gen pressure matters more, but if they don't have someone on a generator, then they can't get as many gens done, and that's where Nurse comes in as well, because once someone dies, just whoo, 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 and repeat. She could just go. It doesn't matter. She can just go where she needs to. It does not matter what you do as a camping or tunneling killer, and this is why I don't mind when people do it. Do I get mad or kind of like a little salty when people do it? Yeah, because it's annoying. However, you have to look at it from an actual game perspective. you kind of have to do that sometimes, and it's not good. I don't like playing like it, and that's why I kind of went away from the competitive scene, but it is what you have to do. Okay, I'm going to talk about the final thing for this video, and that is attitude. Now, I know a lot of my Killer Main subscribers out there get really tilted when someone uses a flashlight when gens go by fast. You know, in a video game, it's natural. You're not gonna be happy when something doesn't go your way. However, you cannot, in any circumstance, get mad. Getting mad can lose you a lot of things. If you've ever watched Apple and Onion before, it's a kids' TV show, I understand, but if you watch it, there's an episode called Positive Mental Attitude, PMA, and this can help you in so many situations. It's scientifically proven that if you have a negative mindset, you're not going to want to do it, therefore you perform worse, and it kind of goes slower, right? With a positive mental attitude, you do better. You have to think. Your brain's more open, more flexible. When you're angry, it's more tight and compact, like an atom. However, when you're happy and you're actually positive about the game, your mind expands. It kind of breaks open like a coconut, and that's what you want. You don't want stuff like that. You don't want negative attitude. What you want is to be the happiest you can be. Try and think about something really good. Think about the positive outcome of a game. Think about how much fun you're having with Killer. It is so crucial that you do not start getting angry. It is so crucial. Extremely crucial. And I understand that getting mad is part of a video game, but in the competitive scene, as you can see, a lot of people don't go fuck! God damn it! You see, a lot of people don't do that. They stay calm and collected, and usually that's what can win you games. Now, of course, they lose games frequently, and that's gonna happen. You know, there's only two sides to Dead by Daylight, and it's winning and losing, and you're going to have both sides anytime. And it's kind of sad, really, but you really need to focus on the small things to open up to big possibilities. I'll put that on a bumper sticker. Well, I thank y'all so much for watching. If this helped you, please tell me in the comment section. Be sure to like and subscribe, as if you didn't know that already. As you can see, that is a 12-hook game in the corner. Your boy is popping off. But thank you for watching, I'll see you later.